Hello, how's it going? This is T-Bone Killer. Just wanted to start a quick little video and go over a few settings that I use for my video when it comes to making sure I get all the background noise out of there. This is not to get your audio to be master level and all that bullshit. I'm not a technical guru or anything, but I just wanted to go over what stuff worked for me to make sure I get rid of a lot of the background noise and stuff that goes on in a normal household, because this thing picks up noise from like 50,000 yards away. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing you want to do is you want to set your settings on the microphone to a lower level. It's typically around 100 when it starts off with. That's really loud, and you'll see that your audio is highly distorted and way too loud. You want to set it to a closer to about 64, whatever works for you. A lot of this information you'll be getting in this video is a starting point for you in your situation. Just because it works for me doesn't mean it's perfect for your situation. So just start it off at these locations and then tinker it there based off what works best in your environment, your situation. And also keep in mind, I am recording in a smaller room, so a lot of the stuff that I'm doing is adjusted based off noise in the background and the size of my room, echo, and all that kind of stuff, just to make sure I cancel out a lot of that background noise. So this is the microphone level you want to start off with. That'll help a lot of your situations right there, as far as the mic sounding like absolute shit. Now, the other stuff that you want to get into is your filters on your microphone. Your filters are going to be inside of other software programs. Programs I use like Streamlabs and Open Broadcaster software. Recording softwares like that, the Streamlabs and Open Broadcaster software, they're free to use, and they're very powerful and easy to use, and they have these filters in them. So if you're streaming on Twitch or something like that, or if you're recording videos for like YouTube or something, these programs work really well with it, and I would suggest them because they have these filters in them. But if you're using another one, look for filters that are under these names. So let's go ahead and go into it. Excuse me. The first one you want to apply onto your microphone is what's called a noise gate. I've got it set right here: closed threshold 36, open threshold 22. That's where you're gonna want to have it set to. That's a pretty good one right there. If you've got some background noise that you can't adjust, like your AC unit, or you know your cooling system or whatever it is going on in the background that you can't adjust. Otherwise, you'll have to turn it off, and then you'll like burn yourself alive because you don't have your AC on. Like, that's the kind of shit it picks up on. This morning, it picked up my coffee dripping into the coffee pot, like the drips, and in my kitchen, 40 feet away. It's ridiculous. I kid you not. In fact, there's a plane going by, and I'm worried that it might pick that up. So who knows? But thankfully, with these filters, if you don't hear it, that's why. It's great, right? So you might want to adjust with the open threshold. That is the one where you'll adjust it based off of like what you want it to pick up. So if it's got it set to negative 22 right now. If you have it too high, like negative 10 or something like that, you're gonna cut out some of your own audio going into the mic. That's the point where it's gonna be like, okay, don't pick up any audio that's at this decibel. This is where it starts at, and this is the lowest end. This is the highest end. So that's the point where you want to kind of adjust to that, but that's a good starting point to get rid of a lot of the background noise off of there without it getting into your voice. So that's what I would recommend to start off with. The other filter is the noise suppression level. This is one where it'll suppress the background noise, suppress the noise, and a lot of the times those noise that it suppresses, and they'll put it in the threshold of where the noise gate is. So it works in conjunction with that for me. So these two filters work together with each other to help get those background noise out. At the end of this video, I'll actually take out all the filters so you can hear exactly what's in the background and what I'm getting out of the audio just with these filters alone. And why I had to make this video for people that might be going might have the same situations. So that's all the filters and stuff that you'll be doing on the computer side. The rest of the stuff you're going to want to do is involving your microphone here. So obviously you might have seen this from a lot of other videos. They recommend a mic stand. You're going to want a mic stand. This mic stand right here that I have, I bought it off Amazon for $20. It came with the pop filter and the thing for the microphone, the little mic hat that it has, and the mic stand itself. And then it also, you might not be able to see it, but there's a little gold screw right here. It's included with the stuff that actually screws into the Yeti mic. It's specifically for the Yeti mic so that it'll connect to this one. And that's included in everything, like this whole package that I got off Amazon for 20 bucks. It was amazing. You want to take it off the natural mic stand that it has on there, because that picks up a lot of vibrations in itself, and it's not a good mic stand. It just doesn't work very well. And you're also going to want the mic a little bit closer to your face in a comfortable position. A lot of times if you have it at the desk, it's too far away, and then you have to change the threshold based off that. And then when you change the threshold, a lot of times that threshold will pick up noise in the background because you're trying to pick up your voice from far away. If you have it on a mic stand, you can put it closer to a position where it's picking up that mic that's going straight into it, the audio straight into it. And then with all these filters, you're telling it, stop picking up all that other shit. Don't worry about it. Because this microphone is so powerful, and it's not a fault of the microphone that it picks up a lot of stuff. It's just a very powerful microphone. It'll pick up everything. You're just channeling the audio that's picking up into a very specific audio. So that's basically what you're doing here. But the mic stand's going to help. Pop filter is going to help so that the pop, like the P's, pop, 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 pop. It's not going to hurt it as much. It probably didn't work as well for me because my setup is not finalized. Like I said, I'm still working on a lot of stuff, but this is mainly for the filters. But I want to go over this real quick for everybody. The last thing you want to do is the knobs on the back. It has a gain knob and a pattern knob. The gain knob, you want to put it all the way down and then turn it up just a little bit. So if it's set to, like if it was on a clock, if it's set to 0 or all the way down, it'll be at like about 7 p.m., 7:30 p.m. on a clock. You'll want to turn it up just to about 9 p.m. on a clock. So just a little bit of a tune on that one. And then as far as the pattern goes, you want to set the pattern to whatever works for you. I actually, a lot of people suggested cardioid. I tried that at first and it didn't work, and I was stupid. I didn't have the microphone pointed in the right direction for cardioid to work. Cardioid mainly picks up what's in front of it, just the front part of it, and I had it turned backwards. I'm an idiot. I know, I'm not a tech guru. So I was trying the other setting. So the cardioid is the heart symbol one. If you're looking on the pattern side. That's a really good one. That's what I'm using for this video. The front of the mic is the portion that has the mute button and the volume. That's the front. So that's how you can tell on that end. Another popular one that you might want to use or might want to think about using is the one to the right of the cardioid, the infinity sign. I think that's a 2 audio channel one, mostly for like, what are those things called? Podcasts for 2 people. So it has it actually has 2 audio, like for the left and right side. And if you want the audio to kind of hear that you're coming from different angles on it, it'll go to one ear and then the other. You can actually make it it actually can work really well if you position it kind of like I did for the cardioid, and position it so that both the left and right channel are picking up your audio at the same time, and it sounds actually pretty good if you do it that way. You can do that as well. That's not bad. Sometimes it'll reduce the echo based off which settings you have. The other 2 settings, they probably aren't meant as much for YouTube, maybe for other studio recordings or stuff like that, but this is mostly for people that are doing like Let's Plays or doing just general recording of their video audio or stuff. Just kind of like how I'm doing it right here, just speaking directly into it, talking about stuff. So, and as you can obviously tell, I'm speaking normally. I'm not like putting my YouTube voice or, you know, being overly enthusiastic and all that bullshit. Like I'm just talking normally, and it's still picking me up, and it's still getting a lot of that background noise out of there. If I put on my enthusiastic voice and you know, get all into it, it might sound a little bit better. But the reason why I mentioned that is that the last thing you want to do is kind of work on speaking into the mic at the same angle and with the same decibel. Just practice doing that all the time. Just getting that routine in so that you keep doing that. You don't want to be talking all over the place and then having the audio going into different directions, because if you do that, your audio is going to sound like it's on your left side, right side. It'll sound a little different and weird. You want to have everything consistent. I probably haven't been doing a good job of that in this video. Like I said, this is not a great video for getting the best audio ever. This is to get like all the background noise and just a starter set of what you need to make sure your audio sounds pretty decent coming into your microphone as a start, and then you adjust from there. Wow, I am like worn out from talking. that's pretty much it. I'm going to go over the filters right now that I use. I'm just going to take off the filters so that way you can hear exactly what the background noise is and see how bad it kind of messes with it, and why I had this microphone in my closet for 2 years and couldn't use it and was so frustrated with it. Finally tried to use it again, and then I got all the settings to work, and why I wanted to make this video, because a lot of the videos I watched on how to get it set to where it needed to be weren't helping me at all. Or they talked about their life for 10 minutes and then had 1 minute of tutorial time and it still didn't help me. That's kind of why I made this video. I wanted this out there. So if you have suggestions, or if you have tips or anything like that, please put it in the comment section. If this helped you, please put it in the comment section. I want to make sure we have a video that like people can use and go to if they need help with their audio with their Yeti microphone. So right now, my voice is sore. I'm going to take off the filters. So that's how it sounds with the filter. I can tell by just looking at my video recording software, it shows the audio, and it's showing that even when I'm not talking, it's picking up audio from the background. All I have going on right now is my ventilation system with the AC unit, like that I have in my apartment. Like it's 40 feet away. Shouldn't be picking it up. It's not in this room or anything. It should be picking it up, but it's very powerful. So if you don't filter it, you'll get this. And then, God, I'm going to set the sound settings, the mic level. I'm going to put it up to about, wow, it's on 56. No, that was something else. I'm sorry. 64. Yeah, so it's at 64. I'm going to set it to 90. It's usually at 100. If I set it to 100, it'll just distort all the audio and sound god awful. It's just unbelievable. If you have headphones on, or if you have the volume up high, turn it down a little bit right now. I'm going to set the volume up for just a second. My God. So this is at 90, and my audio is probably highly distorted. So yeah, we're going to turn that down. All right, now it's back at 64. It doesn't have the filters on. So this is what you'll probably hear if you don't have the filters on, if you're living in a normal house like me. So yeah, I'm trying to quickly put the filters on right now. God. Okay, whatever. Okay, but yeah, the suppression and the noise gate. Noise gate itself is a very great tool to have. God, yeah, it's really good for like me, because as you can hear, there's a lot of background noise, and I hate it, and it's distracting. And I don't want it in my audio. Why is my video freaking out? I don't know. But anyway, hopefully this helps you out and what you got and what you need. Like I said, any suggestions or anything, please put in the comments. I want to make sure if I need to improve anything, let me know so I can put that information in the video. I'll even re-record it if I need to. But yeah, just wanted to get this out there so that there's at least a starting point for people that have this mic and wanted to get a little bit better audio for their YouTube videos or streaming or whatever have it.